No. Exhaw. Ashwin. DRS. Defend, Johnny, defend. No, no. I just want to go home. Smashed, absolutely smashed. There's no other way to put it. England inside 3 days have been smashed by India. Akshar Patel 5 wickets, Ashwin 5 wickets. Really a perfect way that for India spin once again dominating. And unlike the last time when Akshar was denied his 5th wicket, here he got 5, and Ashwin, who's been magnificent all series, he also got 5 wickets. And before that, there was Washington Sundar, who came this close to getting a maiden 100. He was left on 96 not out when India lost 3 wickets for no runs in 5 balls. But like Washington Sundar said after the match, I think the time will come, and whenever it does come, I'll get my 100 that day. But smashed, literally.
An emphatic win by India. And, before the series began, I don't think anybody would have expected England to be this listless, to be very honest, Jamie. I mean, we all thought that this was going to be a very competitive series. Yes, India were the favorites going into the series, but you said, you know what, England, they've just won in Sri Lanka. They'll come prepared. In the end, it turned out that they were not just good enough in every department. Their batsmen struggled, and you cannot talk about the pitch anymore because this pitch was perfect for batting. So in a way, it is good that this pitch was like this. Like we said earlier on as well, that all those people who were talking about the pitch in the pink ball test, they can all be silenced now, because in this particular test match, India have completely outplayed England.
Which just makes that first test match in Chennai, which seems like a long time ago, it makes it all the stranger because, that same England team, I mean, yes, there were a few personnel changes, but, the core of that team was the same, and that team gets smashed in 3. I want to use the word smashed a lot in this show today.
It's already 4 times.
4? Yeah, 5. But Joby, I mean, England just, it's like, especially in these last 2 matches, it's like mentally they had just given up. And I know some players will go back. A lot of them are still going to hang around because we have, 8 white ball matches to play. But just the psychological scars were evident really from the second test match onwards. And, like we've been saying all series here, since Akshar Patel made his debut, that guy literally just has to amble up to the wickets and just land the ball on a dime, and he's getting wickets. We've seen so many wickets for him in the first over of an innings or of a session. They just did not give any room. And I think, yes, England now go and they play, they don't play test matches for a while. But it's just good because this team, if they were to go into another series right now, wherever it was, home or away, the doubts that the Indian team, especially the spinners, have planted in their mind, it's just,
it'll be difficult to get out of it, isn't it? I mean, the likes of Johnny Bairstow, what must he be thinking? Who actually played well in Sri Lanka, and then England's, I would call it slightly ridiculous rotation policy. I know it's very important, Jamie. Even in the press conference, Virat Kohli has spoken about it, and these times, and Ravi Shastri today talking about the bubble. I get it, but could they have done this rotation policy or a little later on? Maybe keep the best team for India. You knew that this was going to be a very difficult series for the England side, so maybe they could have done this rotation policy a little later. I think something different could have been done, because though I think in this test match it's not so much the rotation policy.
It's not.
I think by this test match things were already.
But what you're saying, you have to take it to the next level and say, okay, Johnny Bairstow was given that number 3 role, clearly not fit for it. He does decently in Sri Lanka. Then he literally goes home for just 2 weeks. What does the 2 weeks, when you throw in the travel and all, and what does it do? Because he comes back and then he gets 3 ducks in 4 innings. And it's not the Johnny Bairstow that we've known in Test cricket. So yes, absolutely, their policy has to be questioned, but it's why not just keep Johnny Bairstow there for the whole time? Why do you bring him back after 2 weeks? So again, a lot of the criticism will be leveled at their selection and all, but
yeah, I guess they were going to. You're gonna say it again.
6 times.
you already knew that if things didn't go right for England, that this rotation policy would be questioned. I think Ed Smith knows it. I
Sure.
think England management knows it.
Sure.
But the way they were beaten, will they continue with this policy? I don't know about that. And now they'll have to, at least till the end of the season, just to justify that they've taken the right step. Because if they've given now, then the whole controversy will be, why did you do it before the India series? But for India, Jamie, there have been this team just knows how to win. They that whole mentality of winning at all costs. You can see it in this team. They have a big heart. They have players who can turn things around. There are players who Ravi Shastri just said for Rishabh Pant that, the best counter-attacking innings by an Indian on Indian soil that he's ever seen. And it was really that. It was a match-changing innings. You didn't think yesterday, the kind of situation that India were in, that this test match would have been over today.
Yeah. Just go back to the Australia tour, how well this Indian team, put aside 36 all out to go and then, go unbeaten for 3 matches in a row. They've done the same thing here. 4 test matches. They get smashed in the first one 7 times now. But I've used it in an anti-India connotation this time. So yes, India
Should I give you a thesaurus dictionary or something?
Smashed, hammered, annihilated, crushed, walloped. ऐसे तो बहुत है. हम भी 15 साल से लिख रहे हैं cricket के बारे में. But look, again, just getting back to the seriousness of this subject. This Indian team was able to come back from a win of that margin to then beat England by a huge margin in the second test, and then do it in the third and fourth. And there's talk of pitches and balls being lacquer and conditions. All that छोड़ो क्योंकि कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. Just remarkable. And I'm saying, while they've absolutely, dominated this last 2 series, again, it's when you win overseas is where it counts. So we hope, from an Indian fan perspective, that this, this quality, this tenacity, all the skills which you're talking about mentally and physically, this is then, channeled into that all-important World Test Championship final against New Zealand at Lords. And then uske baad, there are 5 test matches against England. And I can just see what's happening here. They're going to roll out the green tops. So when India are under the pump, when England's bowlers are, moving the ball here and there on these green tops and the sky is dark overhead, and the crowds, because there will be far more crowds in England than there were here, when they're acting as that strong 12th man, will India's skill come to the fore? Then that is what, which really matters. But taking nothing away from how excellent this team, and as well as the support staff, has been during this, like Ravi Shastri said, that holds the bubble and all. I think he said bubble as many times as I said smash in this show.
I agree.
But
he was really dealing with a bubble. Like, that's a terrible bubble. You're not dealing with smash.
He's going to pop the bubbly also. But I think you wanted to say something about Akshar Patel and Rishabh Pant.
I was talking about Akshar Patel. Let's talk about Akshar Patel. How does Akshar Patel get that control over his bowling? We've been married for how long?
This is going to be 8 years.
See, he's the one. I don't have that kind of control over you.
I mean, look, you're talking about Akshar Patel. You compare the England batsmen, how they've dealt with him. I've had easier times trying to, make food in the kitchen, and I'm a terrible cook. So I imagine how these guys are going to leave when they. And Akshar's also in the T20 squad, and we can assume he might even get a comeback to the ODI squad. So it's not like he's out of their hair. He's going to be bowling, I think, a significant amount of overs to them. Yeah,
but he's been incredible, hasn't he? 27 wickets in his debut series. Who would have imagined? He wouldn't have imagined this happening to him. And I like the simplicity with which he talks, because that's what he was saying in the post-match presentation as well. He's like, बस मुझे पहला विकेट मिला, उससे मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस मिला, उसके बाद मैंने अच्छी जगह पे बॉल डाली और इसलिए मुझे विकेट मिले. But hats off to the way he has bowled throughout the series, and the fact that we haven't missed Jadeja. Who would have thought? After the first test match, if you remember, everybody, Michael Vaughan, again getting Mr. Vaughan in, Michael Vaughan saying that, India is really going to miss Jadeja in this series. And here we are at the end of the series. Akshar Patel has done the job and then some.
Which is what Graham Swan was trying to do on commentary just before the final 2 wickets fell. He's trying to get the Indian commentators to say the next time India play the test match at Lord, all these players, how do you put an Akshar Patel aside who's rocked up in 3 matches and got wickets, for fun, and yes, Ravindra Jadeja, we know for a fact would have also done, taken wickets had he played on these kind of pitches. But when Akshar Patel steps in and takes 27 wickets, what do you do? So surely he'll be in the squad for some time, as will Washington Sundar. I think the good thing about Washington, I think the good thing about him is that now he has proved that he can be played as a batsman, and India can play five bowlers because his batting has just come along in leaps and bounds. The bowling is still evolving, but remember, this is primarily a number 7 batsman first of all, who can give you some overs. So if you remove the bowling part, I think he's given them a fantastic option.
And some of the shots that he played today, he didn't look like your number 7, number 8 batsman. I mean, he can go out there and open the innings for you if need be. So you have a really brilliant batsman in him. And to be honest, Jamie, India didn't need him to bowl as much. So we really
not
don't
on tracks like this. Yeah,
we didn't see his skills in that way. He didn't get to bowl a lot. Akshar and Ashwin were doing the job for India, but he's been an incredible addition to this team, and so is Akshar. The other person we need to talk about is Rishabh Pant, and how absolutely wonderful was he. We were talking about this, Jimmy, and I said I think Marvel should sign him. He should be like our Desi superhero Spider-Man, because his skills are getting to that level of being superhuman. I mean, that innings, that 100 from Rishabh Pant, then his keeping, he's been brilliant.
We've been saying this now for several months that the doubts were not so much about Rishabh Pant's batting, and which he just showed in match after match in Australia and now here as well. The doubts were always about कि लड़का keeping कैसे करेगा इंडिया में जब spinners बहुत over डालेंगे एक दिन में 50-60 over दिन के spin में डालेंगे. But yes, he put down a catch in the first match and then a second one, but he's really improved, and it says that exactly what you want to see from a clearly outstanding young talent. He's putting in the hard yards and he's learning from his mistakes. He'll have good days, he'll have bad days. We cannot expect him to bat this way, all the time. But I think we can say safely that he's not one of those guys who's going to give you a flashy innings, every 10-12 innings. He's now going to be doing it more every 3 or 4 innings, which is outstanding.
Because he's made up his mind to respect the bowler in the beginning of his innings, which we saw from the 100 that he scored. Because right in the beginning, you saw from the score from 1 to 50, he was
82 balls and then 33 balls.
Exactly. So he did sort of play a more compact game. And then he went out for his flashy shots, and then of course this reverse scoop.
That was just wow.
New ball of James Anderson.
Audacious with the new ball.
That was the shot of the series for me. Really, the shot of the series, given the circumstances that India were in.
So I think we can say safely that yes, I mean the real plus points of this series for India are the 3 players we've really spoken in depth about. Rishabh Pant, because he continued that batting consistency shown in Australia. His keeping really improved and evolved. Akshar Patel, someone who was due to play all 4 test matches but got injured. He's just done outstandingly well. Finally got some good runs to show that he can also bat. And then Washington Sundar, because this was a guy who you thought maybe chalo Brisbane mein ek match khel liya, ab India mein zyada nahi khelenge. Played the first match, got runs there. Bowling didn't do well. People saying, "Yaar, ye kya bol rahe?" But he's just come back, and now he's got these 50s to show that he can bat with the tail, and he can take the team from tough situations into positions of dominance.
Well, it has been an absolutely fantastic series, and we've had fun talking about the series with you all. Please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Jamie and I work really hard,
and we're going to be here. We're going to be here through the white ball matches as well. So stick around.
And I'll also try to get him to laugh at my jokes if you keep watching us, because I did crack that one about the control, but you're just completely
working on the humor part.
The chemistry bit. If you keep watching us, maybe that chemistry will improve. But
and we also are chasing some other big players.
Yes,
so hopefully that works out.
Hopefully we can get Ravichandran Ashwin.
Because a lot of you have said, please get Ashwin. So we're in talks, just trying to figure out a good day. Hopefully, Ashwin, if you're listening, please.
Okay, that's it for now. Goodbye.